Imagine a club that has never qualified for Champions League football.
What?
Only managed to finish 5th once in their entire history.
What a loser!
And has mostly been fighting against relegation over the past 15 years. That, my friends, is Mainz 05. A city I used to live close to and a club that now all of a sudden finds themselves in the 3rd position in the Bundesliga, possibly achieving their greatest finish ever and qualifying for Champions League football for the first time ever. This club was mostly known due to Jurgen Klopp being their coach back in 2001. He brought Mainz to Bundesliga football by being promoted in 2004, and ever since then he has been attached to their story. Today, Mainz is one of the top underdog stories of the year, so let me introduce to you the heroes of this team. Top performer Nadim Amiri is the midfield maestro pulling the strings. Jonathan Burkhardt is finally fulfilling his potential as their top scorer. Behind him, Jae-Sung Lee and Paul Nebel are providing him with the assists, whilst in defense, Moritz Jens and Chachi are the standout performers. I myself, as a German, am extremely impressed by this team, and I'm sure Jurgen Klopp would be proud. 3-4-2-1 is the formation, spearheaded by Burkhardt, and then Nebel and Lee Jae-Sung right behind him, with Sano and Amiri in midfield, Vene and also Chachi on the wings, and in defense, Jens in the center, Kor on left center-back, and then Acosta at right center-back, Zentner in goal. That team right there has been doing wonders this season. For me, clearly one of the best underdog stories. In the past 5 games, they have had 4 victories, and they even have some great players on the bench in Seep, who is a big talent loaned out from Bayern Munich. Viper, another big talent that we definitely need to make sure that we keep a hold of. We're going to loan that guy out to give him some playtime, and a couple of really decent backups as well. But when you look at this team, you don't necessarily think Champions League club. And that is exactly what might be happening. And we have to talk about Amiri's story. This guy at Leverkusen was sat on the bench, never really getting playtime, only as a substitution. Moves over to Mainz and instantly basically becomes the Bruno Fernandes of this team. He is the creative mind. He is the one that goes ahead and takes set pieces, corners, free kicks, whatever. And of course, pushes the team ahead with his beautiful passing play. So for me, Amiri has to be the main guy to start off with, but let's see what the budget will make possible for us this season. Well, it is only about 10.4 million that we have in the budget. And going into the academy, what's the highest rating? It's a goalkeeper in Fiete Schmidt, which, you know, could be useful. We're going to go ahead and put a development plan on this guy. 13 weeks to grow. And then after that, I believe in the January transfer window, I'm going to start loaning him out and see how things go. Half a season in the youth academy, and then possibly as a backup or even new starter in the future. Since we're already far into the season, the only move I can really make right now is this one. I am signing Moritz Jens, who is only on loan from Wolfsburg, into this team, formerly played for Celtic. He now comes into the team, hopefully, if he accepts this contract offer on a permanent deal. Yes, it's happening. Mainz fans will be very happy about this. But let's see now if we can qualify for European football. And here it is. Bayern Munich win the title ahead of Leverkusen. And Mainz finishes in the 6th position, which means we qualify for Conference League football. And the team was not able to hold on to their 3rd position. And that just showcases once again, in real life, the team might be doing well. But in a game, this squad is not good enough yet. Having said that, we see little to no growth in the starting 11 as we speak, and that's okay. We only had a couple of months to move forward. And Burkhardt finishes the season with 21 goals and 7 assists for us, now at the age of 24. It was said that Mainz is hoping to get Champions League football in order to keep a hold of him. I don't know if Conference League football will be enough, but maybe they get another season with him. One good thing to take out of this season, and that is the fact that our goalkeeper is now 18, 71 rated, and has decent enough potential for us to loan him out and get the best out of him. Going into this season, Tom Kraus, a talented player, has returned into the Mainz squad, and the same thing goes for Fernandes. Both of them have been out on loan. And this season, our budget is about 23 million right now after renewing a bunch of contracts. We had to make some tough decisions. Fernandes goes straight out, 8 million. Lee Jae-Sung, sadly now 32, 6.5 million is big for a club like Mainz. Vene goes for 4.6 million. And Danny Da Costa leaves for 3.3. That now leaves us with a left midfield position which could be occupied by Nordin, but the centre-back position that is now occupied by Kraus, who has returned, and I've turned him into a centre-back. And Hanche Olsen now pushes into the starting 11 as well instead of Danny Da Costa, and that is actually an upgrade for our team. I might have found the perfect transfer for this team. A left midfielder who is French, who is actually also a left back. Quentin Merlin from Marseille is now joining Mainz as they are aiming to get back into some bigger positions in the Bundesliga. Obviously, qualifying for the Conference League is good enough, but we want to build this team up to compete with Bayern Munich, Leipzig, Dortmund, Leverkusen. Let's make that happen. And Merlin comes in as a 78 rated left back who in the left midfield position should be doing really well. 5'9" tall, has the whipped pass on him, has always been a very attacking fullback. And at the age of 23, he is the perfect substitution for that left midfield position. 15 million plus Nordin. I'm very happy with this one. Honestly, I think this will be a big move for us. Only 11 starts since he left Mainz. Yes, this exact team. He is joining back. Brian Gruda is back at Mainz right now, and a lot of fans will probably be happy to see that, unless he moved away in a bad move. But we brought him in for 24 million right now, because the guy just doesn't play at Brighton. So for me, oh, Burkhardt, please don't be injured for a long time. But for me, this was clear as day and night. He had to come back to our team because in that cam position, at the age of 21, with 4-star skill moves and 4 great play styles, 5 actually, this guy is such a big talent in terms of German football that it's upsetting to see him just rot away on the bench at Brighton. In the past 5 games, I think he played 1 game as a substitute for 11 minutes against Southampton. There he got an assist. But apart from that, in the past like 10 matches, he barely ever plays for them. So Gruda is now back at Mainz to prove himself in a team that now compete for European football. The unthinkable has happened. Mainz have finished in a 4th position, 63 points on the team. I genuinely did not expect that. There was no way this was going to happen. And Leverkusen win the title ahead of Bayern Munich due to 4 on the goal difference. And Leipzig were 5 points ahead of us, whilst Dortmund bottled Champions League football by just 1 point. Now we have achieved what we wanted to achieve in the last season. And one thing I only noticed now is that we apparently played Europa League football, and I just don't know why. 16th. I thought we qualified for Conference League coming in 6th. But there we go. But then having said that, he had like 5 teams from the Bundesliga qualifying for Champions League last season, I think. So this should not surprise me. We should be playing Europa League football. We only got 16th, and in the playoffs, we beat Sandefjord. In the round of 16, we beat the likes of Feyenoord in the second game, but the first one was too large of a gap to catch up to. 6-3 on aggregate, and that kicked us out. Now, the team itself is being led by Burkhardt, who has now gone up to an 84. Gruda back at Mainz, 80. Nebel, 81. Used to play at Karlsruhe SC. We have Merlin on the left midfield position looking solid. Tachi has gone up to a 78. He is one of the older gentlemen in the team, 28 years old. We have Sano, 78 rated now at 25 years old. Amiri has gone up. Love that. Kraus looking solid at centre-back, gone up by +3. Jens, Hanche Olsen and Zentner holding it down in the defense. Zeep, his loan is running out after this season, so he's going to return to Bayern Munich. And having said that, actually, we should have Viper returning for us. He is now 74 rated, playing for Köln. So that's a good thing, I guess. But we have 16 goals from Burkhardt, 15 from Gruda, 13 from Nebel. Hong Hyun Sok has also 13. And Richter has 13. So many players with over 10 goals. I like that quite a bit. As a Champions League club, it's time for the return of a centre-back that was loaned in from Liverpool. This is a man that currently plays for Brentford, but when he was at Mainz, he was amazing. So currently, I'm just bringing back a couple of players that Mainz already had. We are bringing in Sepp van den Berg for Hanche Olsen right now. He gets a B rating in terms of the transfer. He's 80 rated, which is perfect. So he takes over the right centre-back position for us. He was amazing in this Mainz squad. Their fans will know. 24 years old right now, 82 pace on him, block, aerial, and he is one who is 6'4". So he will bring in a bunch of physicality into this team as well. and I feel like the price was really good. So going further, we started off with a budget of around 44 million this season. I still have a bunch to spend, but I think it will mostly come down to involving players in the deal and bringing in the new player. Just managed to sell Chachi for 16.7 million, and now we signed Yunus Musa for 28 million euros. Yes, my friends, in my opinion, that was the perfect transfer to make, because this man in the right midfield position can now do the attacking, because he has 89 pace, 76 shooting, 83 dribbling, but also the defending, because he does have 76 defending, and 83 physicality, 4-star skill moves. He has the rapid and the quick step playstyle as well. Possibly one of my favorite players to buy in career mode in general. I love the ones that just feel great in game, and he is one of those that you just, it's never a miss. This is a transfer that's always perfect. So, Yunus, welcome to the team. You're going to be turned into a right midfielder where you probably are going to go up in your rating. And yes, he did. Up to an 81 as a right mid. We got so close this season. Mainz finishes on 73 points in the 3rd position, but just 1 point off the top. Just 2 more would have had us in there due to us having a bad goal difference. In the Champions League quarterfinals, Dortmund kicked us out 6-3 on aggregate to then make it into the finale themselves to face yet another German team. That is quite interesting to see. A stat that I barely ever show, but here we are. 3rd with Jonathan Burkhardt in the top scoring list behind Harry Kane. At some point soon, Kane will have to retire, and then we will have to have Burkhardt up the top there of that list. But let's go into our team and take a look at how the players are looking at this stage. We have Burkhardt on an 88. He's now world-class. Nabel up to an 87. How much did he grow this season? Ruda 86. Musa up to an 83. Sano is the only player below the 80 rating right now. We'll probably push him down onto the bench and bring in someone else for that position next season. Amiri now 30 years old, 84 rated. Hopefully he can keep going up due to his great performances. Merla up to an 83 now. Defensively, we are looking solid. We have a 6'3" and a 6'4" centre-back, accompanied by Kraus, who's very good on the ball. And Tentner, the goalkeeper, is on an 82. And by the way, the youth academy talent that we had in our team, sadly, I bottled promoting him, and then the game doesn't actually leave him in the game for you to go ahead and sign him from a different club or something. He's just gone, and that's terrible actually. But Burkhardt 28-4 this season, with only 3 more players with over 10 goals this year. This year, our budget is about 54 million. There's a very talented midfielder at AS Monaco, and now Mainz are signing him because they're wearing the same colors, red and white. So let's bring him into the team. Hong Hyun-sok plus 25 million for this deal to go through. And this way, Mainz is taking this midfield to another level. An 83 rated center midfielder as Sano drops down to the bench, which is okay. Kamara now comes in. Lamine Kamara, 23 years old, 84 pace, 80 shooting, 81 passing, 82 dribbling, 78 defending, and 75 physicality. Basically, Yunus Musa 2.0, okay? That's what we have right here, and I love that. So he comes in with one playstyle, which is the flare, but that's okay. And yeah, that attack now looks ridiculous. Our midfield is definitely going to continue growing, apart from maybe Amiri. And in defense, we still have decent potential. Next season, or with the rest of my money, I probably should focus on a goalkeeping position. So Tentna is now 32. Someone has to come in for the future. You know what? I found my goalkeeper already. It's a Brazilian one, which makes me think about Dida from back in the day. Lads, this is Luis Jr. joining us right now for 20 million plus Tentna. And I hope he's high enough rated. 81. Okay, I definitely overpaid. Height, 6'4". Long ball pass, far throw, cross claimer, deflector. And as far as I remember, this guy still has some really good potential in him. So I'm pretty confident he might be 84 rated by the end of the season. I think we have a problem, my friends. Take a look at the league table. We are currently 4th with 64 points. And all of a sudden, we are 19 points behind Bayern Munich. I mean, yes, we qualify for Champions League football, but like, how did this happen? Especially when you see the starting 11. 91, 90, 90 as well. And the rest of the team looks great. Maybe it was the defense. I would assume it's the defense, and that's probably the position where we have to spend most of our money moving ahead. But everyone is growing. Even freaking Amiri has gone up to an 86 due to his good performances. So seeing all that, I'm actually pretty happy in terms of the growth, but what we are achieving is not enough. Burkhardt, 36 and 7. Amazing stuff. He might actually be the top scorer in the Bundesliga. Let's quickly check it. He is. Burkhardt is finally the top scorer. Okay. Bayern Munich have gotten rid of an English striker and have brought in the next. Liam Delap is in, and he has done well for them. Just like he did for me in my Manchester United career mode. By the way, my Wrexham career mode has just started. There should be a thumbnail or whatever, a box, hopefully. If I didn't put it in there, well, this is looking very stupid. But lads, go ahead and check it out on CaniSports 2. The Wrexham career mode has just started and it's a ton of fun. Our budget has gone up a little bit. We have 65 million to spend. So now for 50 million, I have signed a centre-back from PSG that denied a bunch of Liverpool shots on target. That, my friends, is of course Willian Pacho. He joins us now from Flamengo because I have the Brazilian league in the game as well for 50 million, which is a huge amount of money. He comes in mainly due to back up the team, but obviously he is someone that can take over as well. 6'2", left-footed, a bunch of play styles on him which are amazing, and the block should be a block plus for sure. But Jens is now 29 years old, so I thought let's bring in someone that can compete with him for that position. Kraus 27, Van der Berg 26, so I was just thinking maybe it's the defense. Maybe that's the reason why we haven't won the Bundesliga title yet. This time around, the standings are glitched, so I have to do it the other way. We are showing you the team first. We see Burkhardt, 93 rated, Gruda 92, Nebel 91. Can't wait to play with these players. We have Musa on an 88, Kamara as well. Amiri has gone up to an 88. He's now 32 years old. Merlin is on an 88, and defensively, the lowest rating we have is an 87. So that is all going well, but we definitely need to bring in some players for the bench. Let's quickly go across to the squad hub and show you. Stats-wise, we have Burkhardt on 37 and 4. This time, 15 Champions League games. You know what that means, right? But then we have Nebel on 21 and 13, Kamara on 20 and 5, Gruda on 14 assists for the season. Now, let me show you the standings. Okay, they still wouldn't show up, so I have to show you like this. We have gone ahead and won the German Cup. It says winner right there. And we also have won the Bundesliga. Yes, that's amazing. Champions League, we made it to the finale, but sadly, we lost against AC Milan. They beat us 3-2. So that was the end of that season, but it was such a successful season. The first Bundesliga trophy for Mainz ever. And also the first German Cup trophy for Mainz. And thanks to that, our budget has flown up to 111 million. To win more than just the Bundesliga and the German Cup, we need backups. We have Viper, obviously, for Burkhardt. We also have this Bobsian guy. But then we also have found free agents. Peters, 79 rated. Sano is obviously already here. And we also have Anderson, 2 backups for the center midfield position. Hurtado and Jens are the ones for the center-back spot. So with that, I'm actually very happy. This is not like one of them usual rebuilds. Our team is currently in a 3rd position with 75 points. Borussia Dortmund has taken back the league title. What is going on at Mainz? I mean, come on, man. Amiri now on an 89 rating. He was actually a 90. He's gone down now. He's 33 years old. We probably have to bring in a replacement for him as soon as we can. So the entire budget for the next season can be spent on that. But the rest of the team is insane. I don't understand. I genuinely believe when you play a 3-at-the-back formation in career mode, the games, specifically in simulating through the calendar, it's painful. It really is. It's so much easier winning trophies when you have 4 at the back, 5 at the back. But when you have 3 center-backs trying to defend a team with a squad that only has center midfielders rather than center defensive midfielders, you're just going to get smashed all the time. Let me know. Do you feel like that as well? We also did not succeed in the German Cup or even in the Champions League. Got beaten by Liverpool. This team should be achieving so much more. But hey, at least we put up some good numbers with Burkhardt once again. 31 and 6 from him as Nebel steps up 23 and 18. He's 5'7". That guy's going to be such an insane dribbler for this team. And Kamara from center midfield has 25 goal contributions. Love that. Well, we are bringing in a center midfielder to replace Amiri if he needs replacing. This, my friends, is a very talented player in the name of course, Tom Bischoff. We had to go for another German. 103 million euros spent on this one, which is obviously a lot of money. And as you can tell, our entire starting 11 is out on international duty, which probably is a good sign. We have Bischoff coming in with that 86 rating now. He has 85 passing, 87 dribbling, 3-star, 3-star, 5'9", long ball pass, press proven. As I've said many times before, every time when I buy him, this guy should have the dead ball specialist on him. EA, get on it. He's amazing at free kicks. If you have seen him play through the youth academies and the youth national teams, he's a beast. Things are different now. Mainz have won the league title with 82 points, making it look easy this time, just 2 losses. The German Cup, well, we did not manage to win that. But in the Champions League, we came in 23rd. You know what that means? Just going down to 25th, if I'm not mistaken, would have meant that we're out of the Champions League. I believe the top 24 go into the next round, while the top 8 are guaranteed and don't have to play the playoff round. So, in the playoffs, we had to step up against the likes of Olympique Lyon and just barely got past them, 4-3 on aggregate. In the round of 16, we stepped up against Real Madrid, made that look easy for whatever reason. In the quarterfinals, stepped up against Spurs, beat them easily, 3-0 on aggregate. And in the semi-finals, got past Manchester City 2-0. So in all those games, we did not concede a single goal with a back 3. And now, we find ourselves in the final against Barcelona. Lamine Yamal and his boys are going to come up against us. And I cannot wait to see how that is going to go for us. I believe it's going to be tough, but here we are with Burkhardt on a 96 now. He has the finesse shot plus. Okay. Gruda has the pinged pass plus. All right. I'm going to have to use these. Incisive pass from Nebel. Love that. That's one of my favorite play styles. Merlin has the whipped pass plus. Oh, yes, mate. Amiri, finesse shot plus. Kamara, flair. Musa, he's not 90 rated yet. But Vandenberg, block plus. Pacho, bruiser. Kraus is now a 91 rated centre-back. Block plus on him as well. And Junior, despite being 91, does not have a playstyle plus. That's odd. Why did that happen then? But anyways, the bench obviously looks solid. It's not incredible. It's decent. Jens is still part of this team at the age of 32. Talking about old, look at Amiri. 34 years old, 88 rated right now. Yes, he does not have any pace, 64, but the rest, obviously, he's still incredible at, and I cannot wait to see how he plays. But let's see how our opponents are going to be lining up real quick. It's going to be, Sporting striker Hada. We have Nipan behind him. Okay. Pablo Torre, Pedri, Navarro, Lamine Yamal, of course. Vale, Kalulu, Incapie, Yankuto, Teixeira, and on the bench, Estevao, Echeverri, Ugarte. Okay, that is a really good team. But before I forget, let me show you them stats. Here we go. We have Burkhardt on 38 and 6, and officially, I believe if we can win this upcoming Champions League finale, Mainz will have a Ballon d'Or winner. Going into this game, there are a couple of things I'm very excited about. First of all, I can't wait to try Amiri. I know his pace is down, but that's okay. I also am very excited to use the likes of Nebel, who is above the 90 rating right now. A player I haven't used in, I don't know how many years. Possibly only once back in the day. But now, also, I want to see how Kraus plays, because the last time I played him, he was a midfielder for me. And this time, he's going to be a centre-back. And let's not even forget about Kamara, man. His stats look insane. It's going to be my Lamine Kamara against their Lamine Yamal. Ooh, how the hell did I just get that ball from behind him? Anyways, we're running forward. Gruda cuts in. Looks for Kamara. No, that's Musa. Musa has a good shot on him. Let's give it a shot. Good save by Teixeira, I guess. But we cut in with Merlin. Inside. Merlin again. There he is. Lamine Kamara. Dribbles past people. Shoots. Scores. Lamine Kamara. My Lamine is better than yours. 1-0 up with Mainz. Nice one, Musa. Kamara. Nebel. Good pass. Merlin. Nebel again. Which, by the way, means fog in German. What a lovely ball. Yunus Musa, you have to score that. He's offside anyways. Ooh, Kamara coming in with a steal. And there goes Burkhardt. Burkhardt. Oh, mate, come on. You're like 96 rated. How do you miss that? Yes, Lamine. Go on, Nebel. Go on, Nebel. Burkhardt again. I mean, now I'm actually really disappointed. Mate, you're like 2 yards out. How do you not score that? Ref blows the whistle for the first half. Okay, first half impressions. Let me just tell you, this team, 3 at the back, plays incredible. So I guess the one thing that I was always missing in this 3 at the back formation was someone like Kamara, who's just basically everywhere, and someone like Musa, who tracks back and defends properly. Same goes for Merlin. Normally when I use these formations, I guess I don't have as versatile midfielders as I do right now, which I love. Amiri is doing some defending, but mostly passing. Ooh, good ball. Pacho. Oh, no. Get across. Oh, mate. Vandenberg. What an incredible tackle that was. Nebel's header is actually great. And off he goes. That's a foul. I was about to say, is that a red card now, referee? I don't think it is, but I will take it. And we all know Amiri is a free kick specialist. So let's bang this in, yeah? Oh, that was good, you know. 64 minutes in. Amiri, there he is. Far post. I need players far post, man. Why is no one getting involved here? Burkhardt. Merlin. My left midfielder scores on his right foot. At this point, he probably has a 5-star weak foot. Amiri showed patience, waited for the right moment when no one showed up for the cross. And my left mid scores cutting inside. Love this team, man. Underdogs of the year. And now about to win the Champions League and possibly a Ballon d'Or. Kamara again, bro. He is everywhere. He must be a nightmare for them to play against. Oh, they might get a shot off. They do, but that is too easy for Junior. Oh, that's lovely play. Wow. Junior, I did not expect you to save that, but thank you. And again off the line. Bro, Barcelona is pressing quite a lot right now. And then we are just about surviving. Lovely work by our defense again and again, man. I love it. Burkhardt is on the run. They can't stop him, so they have to take him out. Is that? No, that's Hincapie. It should be a yellow card at least. I was running through on goal, to be fair. It's a yellow. Ooh, that's lovely. Estavio nearly scores. All good. We should be winning this. Ref, blow the whistle. Let me pick up the Champions League. Let me tell you one thing. I am most impressed by Lamine Camara. He might be my favorite in this team. And we somehow keep a clean sheet against Barcelona. We should have conceded one, but we didn't. Burkhardt is the one to lift the Champions League trophy. I probably should have given the captaincy to Amiri, but anyways, we have done this. Question is, are we able to lift the Ballon d'Or as well with Burkhardt? And here is that final moment. I assume it's Burkhardt, right? Yes, it's him. He sat next to Mbappe. David Beckham is going to hand over the trophy on this one. Vinny Jr. is clapping it up. Hey, at the end of the day, he deserves it. He has led this team for many years. At first, when I didn't qualify for Champions League football, I thought, maybe we should let him go because it might be unrealistic, but it was all worth it. He now has been a man that has served this club for many years and now is rewarded for it with a Champions League trophy and the Ballon d'Or. Mainz, you are the underdogs of the season in Germany and I absolutely love to see it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great day. Take care and peace.